Hi, welcome to Conversion Conversations. This is Cameron, and today I'm taking a look at Transformers Generations War for Cybertron Kingdom Deluxe Class Airazor, and she is a beautiful hawk. I'm super excited. I've never owned Airazor before. She hasn't gotten a ton of toys. There was her original Beast Wars toy, a Transmetal toy, and then I think a Transformers Collectors Club Airazor at some point. This one, I'm super excited to have Airazor in hand, and two, this has me really, really excited for the amazing work they're eventually going to do when they take her and they turn her into a masterpiece figure. So here we can see, just kind of standing in a hawk pose, and I think she pulls the silhouette off pretty well. I think with birds and aviation type creatures, it's a little tough because getting all that robot mass to hide in a sleek bird or plain body is really hard sometimes. But I think they did a pretty decent job with Airazor. If we look underneath, she's surprisingly clean. I like what they did with her robot legs. You get, let's get that out of the way. We get this S bend, so it kind of looks like the leg, the kind of knee leads up into the hand with this implied line that makes it all part of the body. I think her robot bits are pretty well hidden here. Yeah, I mean, she just looks great. That sculpt and that paint work is really, really nice. She does, I believe her mouth can move a teeny tiny bit. If you get a fingernail in there, you can move it, which I dig that. Most of her posability comes from her wingspan. Again, her robot body is spending its time all scrunched up like this, but her wings provide plenty of articulation. Look at that wingspan. I mean, that is, let's take a look compared to just a random deluxe. That is a good length right there. I dig that a lot. I do wish we get this paintwork, kind of giving this ink wash accent to the feathers, and we get the same paintwork up top here. I wish we had it more on, let's see, there's the center, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 sections of the wing. I wish the first 3 sections had the same ink wash. That's a complaint I have, as well as the tail feathers. But the texturing looks really, really nice. I mean, that looks pretty sweet right there. You can kick up her bird legs, to get that kind of pose. I know that's not, really you'd want her legs to fold inward, but I get the limitations of the toy that we have to work with here. But yeah, she is majestic looking and beautiful and makes me really, really happy. You can get some real good flapping action, get the wings up there, get them down. It's just really exciting to have Airazor. It makes me feel pretty confident that we are going to get the entire Season 1 cast eventually. So here is Airazor, and let's compare her with her buddies. Here is Cheetor. This is Kingdom Cheetor. I did show off. I don't think I've published this review yet, but, there we go. We got Rat Trap over here, and we got Optimus Primal here. And that team looks really good together. Obviously, the big one I want to show with Airazor is Tigatron. So once he's out and I get my hands on Tigatron, then, that'll be a really good comparison. But yeah, the Maximals are forming up. If we want to throw Dinobot in as a Maximal, we can. We can throw in Black Arachnia. She ends up being a Maximal. This team, this cast, the last one we got is Megatron, obviously. Here's our Beast Wars characters in Kingdom so far, and yeah, they look great, and I am just super duper excited that I've got Airazor in my collection. Alright, let's go ahead and get her transformed, and her transformation's pretty simple. She's a deluxe. She does what she needs to do. She does have these weapons. I guess they kind of hide underneath her wings. I like the paintwork on them. But you can remove them if you want. They end up going on the same spot, so it's not, that big a deal. But her wings, that don't really transform much. The only thing that's going to happen is we're going to come in and we're going to separate the bird head from the back of the bird body, and that lets us pull out and flip things around when we get there. Next, we're going to come in Her legs are tabbed into her crotch in bird mode. We just separate them out, and flip things down. We can straighten out on 2 hinges. Same thing on this side, straighten things out, get her robot mode legs. I believe we want to flip things around. There we go. Same thing over here, same thing over here. The arms come out, that's pretty straightforward. And now that we have the back undone, we can flip around her bird head. There we go. To get this nice robot mode body, or robot mode head. And then we're going to collapse down. Let me see if I can get a good angle here. There is a double joint that anchors the bird back to her robot mode chest, and we can bring it down on a kind of 180 swivel on both joints, and it locks in nicely. There's tabs on the back of the bird back that go in and kind of locks everything securely. And yeah, look, this is Airazor. She, again, great looking figure. We can give her her pieces. Oh, let's flip up her shoulders. Yeah, I think they did a really, really good job with her. She looks nice and avian. I know that the original, there we go, the original Airazor, at the time, I don't think they knew exactly what they were doing with the character. So the original toy doesn't look a ton like the character, but this one just looks amazing. I love her design. I think this is going to make a really good pterosaur. I'm excited to see what sort of remolds and repaints they do with it. Let's just talk about this head sculpt first off. Like this, that is, well, hold on, let me get it on camera. That is a really, really beautiful head sculpt. Maybe it's because we haven't gotten the Beast Wars Masterpiece version of her yet, but I think that's a really good mainframe style Beast Wars head sculpt. That makes me really, really happy to see. Again, we have all the same wing articulation we had before. She's got really good robot arm articulation, so she can go 360. The wing can fold out of the way to get her to go 360 around. She goes up 90 degrees. She's got double joints in her elbows because of her transformation, and her wrist also. I guess that was something I just kind of did. I don't know if I mentioned it, but the wrist can move in the manner that helps you with if you want like sword play. If you give her, you know, a sword, she can hoist it up in certain ways, and I dig that a lot. We do get swivel on her waist, which I really appreciate. We also get kind of an ab crunch style bend, which I dig a lot. I think that's really, really cool to see. And then, you know, very flexible legs, full Van Damme. She goes very deep on her knee bend, and she's got ankle tilts and swivel with that ball joint. So yeah, she looks amazing, and I think that if you're looking at picking up a Beast Wars Deluxe figure, this is my favorite. It's been interesting. I think just with the female characters, they've really knocked it out of the park. Black Arachnia and now Airazor are some of my favorites from the Kingdom line, and maybe that's just because of such a good job they did with them. All right, let's get her compared up to her crew. And here is Airazor with the Kingdom Autobot crew. She looks really good with the rest of them. Again, this makes me really happy. We can stick Black Arachnia there because we know she's going to join up eventually. Yeah, this set is looking awesome. It's the most excited I've been. It's the first line that I'm probably going to go completionist on. The Beast Wars Kingdom subset. Definitely, like, look at how this crew looks. Like, this just makes me really, really happy that we're getting all this together. I think Airazor is an easy recommendation. Right now, if I had to pick favorites, I'd say this. Megatron is #1, then Airazor, then Dinobot. But those two are really close together. It's all good. I don't really have any complaints. The only one that I wasn't impressed by was Cheetor. But that's okay. I don't need Cheetor to be amazing. I'm so glad we got all these other characters. I'm excited for the rest of the line to come out because I just want more. Finish off that Beast Wars crew. All right, that's it for today's video. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.